3.
Well, good morning everyone and welcome to Elzora Golf Club. Today I'm joined by a guy whose name is Mark Stevenson, and he was in fact the first PGA professional to ever hit a shot out here at Elzora Golf Club, and from memory you shot a 63.
Yeah, don't know how, but I did, yeah.
And missed some putts.
Yeah, but that's also very difficult to do here. I mean, the greens are phenomenal. The greens are absolutely fantastic, and I have to say as well, it was an honour to be able to hit the first golf shot out here. I've never ever done it before, even though I've been a golf pro for 34 years. You know, I've never ever hit the first golf shot ever on a golf course, where there's no divots, no tees, nothing.
Mate, it was before that guy not Darren King, that other fellow.
No, you're Darren King, mate.
Yeah,
you mean
it was before
Darren Clark.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Ryder Cup captain Europe. Yeah, so you played the course before him.
Well, you know, someone has to.
Yeah. Well, we invited you before Darren.
I know, yeah. Just because he wasn't in town.
Yeah, but you must have played well. 63 on any course around the world, mate. At this level, that's a good day.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, I had some of my friends who were with us, as you saw. You know, you invited my clients here as well from Germany, and you know, just to play a golf course of this caliber. I mean, you know, the problem is when we play a few holes afterwards, you know, the people have a look at this and they see it and they see that, you know, the houses are not finished here, and you know, there's a little bit of a background here, but I mean, when you see what's actually going to be built here, you know, like you showed me in the clubhouse and everything, the visions of what it's going to be like, and I mean, the layout is phenomenal, is absolutely phenomenal.
And mate, everyone's talking about the condition. I mean, you played it before we officially opened, so you would argue that's going to be in its prime, but it's just getting better.
No, it is. It's actually just getting better because, you know, when I played it the first time, you know, the waste areas were a little bit rough, you know, and now you can see that the waste areas are actually growing into the golf course now. So, I mean, it's actually really looking like a championship golf course, what it is. I mean, I think the condition is phenomenal.
And talking of golf courses around the world, I mean, you played a few in your time.
A couple, yeah.
What do you reckon, apart from Elzora, of course, what do you reckon is your best? Your best memory and your best experience, if you were to pick the number one course, what would it be?
I have to say, I mean, I've played everywhere. I've played in Asia and South America and Australia and everywhere, but honestly...
I hope you're going to pick an Australian course.
Nah.
This will be interesting, really.
No.
No? Royal Melbourne?
No.
Kingston Heath?
No. Riviera, Los Angeles.
Okay.
Got to be said.
Yeah.
Riviera, Los Angeles. Yeah, it's a phenomenal experience to stand on that first tee. You know, the par 5 that goes down.
Another one.
And then you know, you stand there and you see that the out of bounds is on the left-hand side, a long way left, and you think Mickelson hit it out of bounds there, and you go, how?
How? Yeah.
You know, same as Ian Baker Finch. Sorry, one of your countrymen hit it out of bounds on the first
champion
in the Open. I know, but you know, great win as well in Birkdale, wasn't it?
Yeah, Birkdale.
In Birkdale.
Yeah.
But he's
so Riviera, you know, why, mate?
It's just the history of it, really. You know, the history. There's a phenomenal statue there of Ben Hogan, and just to stand on the tee, you know, where you've seen everybody play. I mean, I played St Andrews as well. You know, I go there a lot to Scotland, and I also film St Andrews for Eurosport. So St Andrews, you know, these sort of golf courses for the history is really something. Condition was fantastic. I mean, I've seen you've stolen the greenkeeper from there, so
we did. Yeah.
So you did a good.
Still in the best. Yeah,
you did
as well.
You
Tian
did
from Sadia.
Yeah, you did a great. You did a great job there.
But what about the best story at Riviera? I reckon you probably got a few there, but what's one that sticks out?
What was really funny was we were invited by a car company. I won't mention the car company's name because I'm sponsored by another car company. And we went there and we got onto the first tee. And you know, you're standing there and we're playing a 4-ball. My friend Lee Spencer and I were against 2 of these other golf professionals. And I'm standing on the first tee and I've teed the ball up, you know, and there's this starter. And this starter is huge. I mean, he's a big coloured gentleman.
You're a big guy. What are you, 6'4"?
Oh, no.
Bigger than you?
Oh, huge. I mean, this guy was over 2 meters and 2 meters wide, you know. And I'm standing on the first tee, I've teed it up, you know, and he started us off and I'm standing there ready to hit it. And then he turned around and he says, Mark, he said, could you wait a minute and let the flight play through? I said, sure. And I've turned around, it's David Soul and Paul Michael Glazer, Starsky and Hutch. And you're sitting there going, okay, you know. And I said, no problem.
You're away.
The course is yours. And what happened was so funny because this one guy gets on the first tee, you know, and he tees his ball up. And the starter comes over, he said, excuse me, sir. And the guy goes, yes. He said, you will not be going on my golf course wearing those shoes.
What's wrong with them?
That's what I mean. And he goes, what do you mean? He says, your shoes are disgusting, sir. And the guy looked at him and he says, do you know who I am? And the starter turned around, he said, well, yes, he said, you're the owner of the Boston Red Sox. Fantastic. He said, but you're still not going on my golf course wearing those shoes. So he's gone into the club. I didn't say a word, Darren. Gone into the clubhouse, come back with the most expensive FootJoy, crocodile, whatever, shoes.
Cost him a bomb.
Well, yeah. And they just turned around, he said, are these okay? And then the starter just looked at him and said, you are going to have a great day today. And then he teed it off, hit the ball, went to his golf bag, took a $100 bill out, put his business card in, wrapped it around. He said, if you want a job, call me.
True story.
And you sit there and you go, how cool is this?
That's standards.
You know, but there's so many different stories like this that happen around the world in this great game, because I mean, you meet everybody. Like we met.
Who have you played with? I mean, in terms of PGA professional celebrities, name a couple.
I mean, I've played with a lot of celebrities because of my brother, Ray Stevenson, the Hollywood actor.
Famous actor. Sure.
And, you know, I've been very, very fortunate to play with a lot of players like Samuel L. Jackson,
good company.
Yeah, great company. Yeah. You know, the list is endless. But I mean, as for PGA pros, I mean, I played 6 years full time, so I played with a lot, like Justin Rose and Monty and Faldo and so. But honestly, my greatest experience ever was to play with Seve.
You played with Seve?
Yeah.
What?
It is as it is. Fantastic.
You're kidding me?
No, I was on the driving range at the
Where have you played with him?
It was in Germany at the BMW Open, and it was like on the practice round day, and I'm on the driving range hitting some balls, you know, and I was sponsored also by Hugo Boss at the time.
All right.
And you know, I'm just busy hitting balls. My bag's there, you know, and my caddy, I don't know where he was. I think he's trying to get some balls for me or something. And all of a sudden, you know, I get this. Hey, you, Mark, you play golf today with me.
It's Seve.
And I turn around and I've just gone, oh, you know, and it was Seve. And I'm going, sure. And this was like, as I said, about 7:15 in the morning. And I was supposed to play with Bernard Langer at 9 o'clock. So I turn around and my caddy's then come back and he's just looked, he's gone, oh, you know.
It's the man.
It's
Seve.
God himself,
Yeah.
you know. And he turned around and he said, and I said to my caddy, I says, can you please go to the Titleist, the van, you know, they have the big trucks that come in there, and just tell them to tell Mr. Langer that I'm not playing at 9 o'clock, you know. And then I was walking to the tee, you know, and of course, you know, I've got my telephone, you know, I'm ringing my dad, I'm going, Dad.
You got to tell someone.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, especially your dad. And he turns around and he goes, what time do you call this, son? He said, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. And I forgot it's like 1 hour behind. I said, Dad, you can't believe it. He said, what? I said, I'm playing with Seve. And there was a deadly silence, you know, and he goes, no. I said, no, I am. And then Seve said, who you talk to? I said, it's my dad. Give me the phone. So he took the phone and he's walking to the tee going, morning, Mr. Stevenson, Severiano Ballesteros.
He would have woke up pretty
quick. And all you could hear is my dad going, good morning, and how are you? You know, and then they had a little chat on the way to the tee, and then I give the phone back, you know, and I just said, all right, Dad. He said, I'm on the plane.
Well done, son.
Well done, son. I'm on the plane.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah, finally made it. But what was the most
about teeing the ball up on the first plane with Seve?
Unbelievable. I mean, this is true, you know. I mean, everybody knows, whether you're an amateur or whether you're a professional, you know, you've always got the butterflies, you know, and you're always a little bit nervous, and you go into what's called swing mode, you know. So you tee the ball up, all of a sudden, you know, you don't see the players anymore. You know, you just go into what's called play mode, yeah. But I couldn't tee it up. No, I had the ball in the tee in my hand, and I'm going like this. I'm going, oh no!
Seve, can you tee the ball up for me?
Yeah. And you're sitting there and you're going like, you're playing with Severiano Ballesteros. But it was really, that was for me one of the greatest experiences of my life, to play with.
Not just in the game, but in life.
No, in life. In life, really. To play with someone like Seve. I mean, I played also with Arnold Palmer in Bay Hill, which was fantastic, but. Still, I mean, we were growing up with Seve, also growing up with Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus and everything. But Seve Ballesteros, I mean, he had that. He had it. He had the aura when he came in the clubhouse. It all, you know, it was just.
Mate, did you learn anything during the round from Seve? I mean, you're in awe of the guy for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, I mean, you learned that your short game is absolutely horrendous, because his is phenomenal. You learned that, you know, it was all feel. He had just feel.
So technique, no. Just feel.
No, because I mean, he played a bunker shot on the first hole, you know, and and this is true. It's funny, but it's true. And he hits the ball out of the first bunker, okay, and the ball takes one bounce and stop. And I looked at it and I'm going, okay, can you do that again? He says, no problem. Hey, now I show you. Now I do 2 bounce, stop. And he hits the ball out again and it does 2 bounce and then stops, but stops dead. It doesn't roll or anything. And then I turn around and I say, how do you do that? He says, it's very easy. He says, 1 bounce, he says, you take 1 finger off. 2 bounce, you take 2 finger off. And I go, are you winding me up here? He goes, see? Yeah. I said, well, what do you do? How does it work? And he goes, it's very simple, Mark. He says, I think 1 bounce and I think 2 bounce.
All up top.
And these do this.
Incredible.
It was really,
what an experience,
short game, unbelievable.
Not many guys could tell that story.
No, but that was really something what made my golfing career, really.
Sure.
It doesn't matter how many tournaments you win or course records you play or whatever, but when you play with someone like that, you know, it was, for me, just really amazing.
The ultimate.
The ultimate game, yeah. Now I got to play with you.
Well, I might take 1 or 2 fingers off, but I mightn't have the same effect.
The club might go.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, we're talking about that cut before.
Yeah.
Mate, what's your role now? I mean, it's still a PGA professional. You're travelling the world with groups. You're here in the UAE at the moment. What are you up to these days?
I mean, I've been a golf professional now, as I said before, for 34 years. Because
you're only 39.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Thankfully, I've actually hit the 50 now, so that's good. But you know what it is I actually have a cartilage problem in my left hand, so I don't play as intensive as I used to play. But I still love playing the game because there is nothing better than the game.
Sure.
But I'm a teaching pro now in Germany, in Munich, in Golf Club Gut Rieden. And I mean, I've been coming down to UAE now for 14 years. So Abu Dhabi, Dubai, because I mean, there's nothing better than these golf courses and the weather. And the condition of the courses are phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
But I also have a consulting company in Germany, which I consult different companies. And
you're global ambassador for Garmin.
Yeah.
I remember you saying last time. Weren't you doing a photo shoot down at Saadiyat?
We did the tutorials down at in Saadiyat and also on the National for Garmin, for the watches, for the new S6 and the S20. And I mean,
do they genuinely help you go?
Yeah,
they do. Okay.
Yeah.
Hand on heart, they do.
Hand on heart, especially the S6, because the S6, for example, you know, has pin position in it. Now, pin position, pin pointer. You know that when you have a blind shot, you know what do? Is you stand there and then you got to walk 30 yards to the left or 30 yards to the right. Typically. Get your laser out, try and get it, and then when you get back, you forgot it. You know, when you use your Garmin, you know, you can actually put it on the pin pointer and it'll show you exactly where the direction is to the flag, plus exactly how far it is to the flag, front, middle and back as well. And it shows you all the hazards and. So it does, they do really help your game.
Mate, that was never around when you first started.
No, we had a piece of paper and a pencil.
Haven't times changed?
Oh, God, we had a piece of paper and a pencil, you know, and I remember, you know, you're walking on the left side of the course, the caddy's walking on the right side of the course, you know, and you're all just like this, and then all of a sudden somebody asks you something, it's like, okay, I'll go back again and start again. But we used to always, I mean, you remember, we used to always have to measure the golf course with our, you know, with our feet. And now we can do it all with a watch or with a laser. I mean, it's absolutely, it makes the game so much more easier.
Sales must be going through the roof as a result of this kind of technology, because we're all looking for that edge.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just, it helps, because the thing is, you see, is where the problem, what I see in golf, is speed of play. And speed of play, you know, it should take 4 to 4.5 hours, 4 hours 20, I think they want it in the UAE.
Yeah.
You know, but sometimes it'll take up to 7 hours to play golf. You know, and I think that if you know the distances, that it will help you an amazing amount to keep up the speed of play and also give you the confidence as well.
Sure.
So long that you know your distances roughly of how far you hit each club. You know, when you know the distance on your watch, then I mean it's easier. Obviously it changes with heat and with cold and wind and everything, but I think the more that you use them, it makes life much easier for you.
And really. Getting onto your apparel, I reckon you're the best dressed guy that's ever played the course. Hugo Boss.
Well, I mean,
not a bad sponsor, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very fortunate to be sponsored by some great companies. I mean, I've been a Titleist staff player now for 27 years. I've been with Hugo Boss. I was with Hugo Boss on the tour when I was playing full time, and now I'm with Hugo Boss again now. And really and truthfully, I mean, to have such luck, support like this, it is really phenomenal. I mean, I have a great car sponsor back at home as well.
Yeah, not a bad one.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the name again? Yeah.
It begins with M and ends in Azerati.
Yeah,
but you know, and
you sent me some photos, and I'm very envious of those freeways when you.
But I mean, it's just, you know, and this is what's great about the game of golf. You know, I mean, I have the Kettler group back at home with Florian Kettler, with Maserati supporting me, Titleist, Garmin, Hugo Boss, Factor Sin,
and now
Maurice Lacroix,
now Elzora,
and now Elzora. I might even get a T-shirt off this one this time. You never know.
You never know after.
I don't know if they do them in men's sizes.
It depends how you play, mate. Let's have a crack at it.
Okay,
good
mate.
Chat.
Okay,
we're gonna have a talk about the tournaments and what you've won over the journey. But we're gonna start on hole number 9. We'll play 9, 11, and 12, the 3 hardest holes on the course.
Why? I'm 50 now. Can we go from the yellows now?
39 before.
No, but we go from the yellows with 50.
We're playing off the back tees because you're pro.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Okay, mate, you
All
too.
right.